Mike, did you see the Banshees of Inisherin?
The sequel to In Bruges.
What the hell is In Bruges?
I honestly thought it was the sequel to. Thought it was the same movie.
Is In Bruges also a stupid Irish movie? I hated this movie, by the way.
It's Colin Farrell in like Brussels. He's like a hitman in Brussels.
Oh, this is not that at all.
Somebody's gonna kill him.
Dude, this movie, have you heard people off all over this movie? Loving it? Nominated for a bunch of awards. 3 different people told me this movie's fantastic. Sucks. Stinks. Terrible movie. No, it's no Malignant, I'll tell you that. This movie is god awful. It's Colin Farrell, and he's just some other Irish guy, doesn't want to be his friend anymore.
Wait, what?
That's it. That's the whole movie. I swear to God, I think Irish people just want to have movies. And they're just so happy that there's a movie about being Irish. Every time there is one. This is why we had to deal with everybody thinking Boondock Saints was good for years.
No, Boondock Saints is great.
No, it's not. You have The Departed now. You don't need an Irish gangster movie that's bad.
Boondock Saints is great.
Mike, the Irish are just terrible. First of all, I hate Irish Americans just in general, just because, and I am part Irish, but just here's why. They see something about Ireland, and they're like, that's like us. But if you ask Colin Farrell if he thinks that is like that the Irish here are like the Irish there, he will spit in your face.
Yeah?
That is our friend from Ireland. That's why I'm using him as an example. I literally told him my grandfather was born in Ireland. He goes, yeah, I don't give a
That's how all off-the-boat Irish are, though.
I'm just saying, I just don't like when the Irish here see that. And I'm like, no. You guys are way closer to in Oklahoma than you are Irish.
Yeah.
You go write a limerick off. No, your dad never wrote a limerick. My grandfather, born in Ireland, wrote limericks. Your father, born here. Ever write a limerick?
I've written a limerick.
For this show.
No, for middle school.
Oh, back for when you were fucking trying to be a slam poet.
Yeah.
Has your father ever written a limerick?
No, I don't think so.
My grandfather would write a poem for every one of our birthdays.
No.
For all of his children's birthdays, and then all of his grandchildren's birthdays. For decades, and we all called him gay for it.
What a gay culture. What a wildly gay culture.
Dude, the Irish, yuck. The actual Irish, yucko. The Irish Americans, again, yucko. Just for commiserating. Dude, this whole movie is just like this guy goes, I just don't like it anymore. And Colin Farrell was like, what do you mean? You want to have a pint and drink a pint with me? What the is? It's just, and then the best part is this guy loses all his fingers, right? So he can't play. So basically, this guy's like, I just want to play my fiddle because he couldn't say violin. He had to say his fiddle, and he cut off all his fiddling fingers because Colin Farrell just kept asking him how he was doing, and then he was just composing with his stump hand holding the fiddle like this, kind of. It's very odd.
I want to watch this movie now. You sold me.
I sold you? Terrible. My hot take is this movie sucks. I hate it.
Awful.
I don't like you for liking it. And like then at the end, his sister just goes, you can just move in with me on the mainland. By the way, it takes place on a fake island off the coast of Ireland. They're the Irish region. It's the Sardinia of Ireland, apparently. And it takes place during the Irish Civil War. It's towards the end. And his sister goes, now mind you, this is a weird thing about this movie that I noticed, and I didn't see it in any of the write-ups. No one in the movie seems to have a love interest. Like him and his sister live together. They're both single. This guy with the fingers, single. There's another kid in a movie who actually reminded me of you. There's this guy in the movie. He's supposed to be the dumb one on the island, but that's not why. His dad's a cop, and he beat him with a tea kettle. And I was like, that probably used to happen to Harrington all the time. His dad's a cop, and I bet he beat him with a tea kettle for sassing him back in the day.
A tea kettle?
I don't know what your dad beats you with.
Certainly not a tea kettle.
Shillelagh, just trying to get in with his roots.
Yeah, dude, a walking stick.
Yeah, he wrote a limerick on that.
Yeah, dude.
So that all happened. But then his sister goes, you can just come stay with me. And he goes, no, don't worry. It's great here. Except that one kid died. And then also my f***ing... It's just... I don't want to spoil too much of this movie. But stop telling me this movie's good.
It might be good.
I don't think it's good, man. I don't think it's good. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see what the Academy says. Are you going to watch it for next week? Dispute me on this?
It sounds like the kind of movie I can just throw on and Alex will fall asleep to immediately. So that's where we're at.
Oh boy, will she. I'll tell you that. Dude, I'm going to throw this out there about 1920s Irish attire. By the way, on the beach, regularly in fucking trench coats, odd.
It takes place in the 20s?
Yeah, the Irish Civil War ended in the mid-20s, right?
Yeah, 1980. Okay, Jesus, This is going to be bad.
Yeah. Nobody has a TV in this movie. I think the whole thing would be resolved if they just had TVs. I'll be honest. Because I think that guy... So basically, that's the whole thing. Is Colin Farrell's a dumb and his friend is sick of talking to him about his dumb shit. It's not like this show. I'm sure at some point you'll get sick of listening to my dumb shit, and this show will end. And you'll be like, I just don't like you anymore, Chris. I'm sure you will say exactly that. It's fine. However... Basically, he goes, I've just wasted so many hours just listening to you prattle on about nonsense. I can't do it anymore. Eventually, I'm going to die, so I need to... The music will live on. F***ing the Irish are the worst. Yuck. Yeah, this movie is very bad. Just stop wearing trench coats on the beach. Stop being Irish. Dude, the clothes they were wearing made me sleepy.
Yeah?
I swear to God, dude. The collars on the sweaters that they were all wearing. I'm telling you, looking at their attire made me sleepy.
Did they all just seem very warm?
Yeah, I guess, but also it was raining a lot in the movie, and they all were clearly wearing mostly wool all the time. It's I just kept thinking about that old fucking joke. Why, when it rains, white people smell like wet dog? I just kept thinking of that for the whole movie. So I guess I was a bit distracted, is what I'm saying. But if he had a TV, then it wouldn't matter. You know?
Then he could just sit at home
and watch the TV. That's what dumb do now. In 1923, in fake Ireland, they had to go bother some guy down at the pub over a point. Fact. Moving on. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get podcasts. And make sure you follow me at Chris from BKLYN on Twitter. Also, of course, make sure you support our sponsor. That sponsor is Vinylgraph. With Vinylgraph, you can make custom graffiti pieces that are on vinyl stickers that adhere to your wall. They're reusable. You can take them down, use them again. Vinylgraph.com. It's VINYLGRAFF.com. Use the promo code Chris1 at checkout, and they're going to give you a sweet 10% discount. That's vinylgraph.com. Use the promo code Chris1 for a discount.